Okay, learned my lesson. We are going to do the face or the eyes first, and then I'll finish up the face. But for this look, if my face looks a little oily, it is. My skin is dry from the winter. So what I've been using, and I love it, and I do have a discount code for you guys. I think anybody gets a discount code. It's nothing special, but if you buy it's a little pricey, but I think it gives you like 20% off. These facial oils are amazing. So these are my Eurovita facial oils. This one is Amplified Youth Spring, and this one is Turmeric Double Facial Essence. So when you do put the turmeric on, it does turn your face a little bit orange, or like give your skin a little yellow tint. But because it's that color, it soaks right in though. And so I'm going to let all the beautiful oils soak in and moisturize. And I like to put this down on my neck as well. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. So let's get started. We're going to use those fiery, orangey, pretty shades. So to start, actually, I want to go in and do a different palette. Hold on. Okay, sticking with Miss Natasha, but we're going into this more warmer shade Balance from the Zendo palette. Another fun palette from her. And we're going to just go ahead. I don't have anything on my eyes, like no foundation, no concealer, no nothing. I'm just kind of going in blank. I don't have I'm not worried these shades are gonna stay or not. They will. I think that's a good start. Okay, friends, we are going in with Unstoppable, which is this bottom one, and we're doing that in the outside corner. So this is like a shimmer shade, and we're gonna put that right here, and that can come up. We're just patting that one in just like that, just like that. Let's get this one going. This has a little pinky purple in it, but it's more neutral. That's why I wanted it here. It's got nice shine and reflect. This would be pretty, this honestly would be pretty all over the eye. But that's not what we're doing. Okay, so for the main eye, here we go. We're gonna go in to Fierce. This color is what I want all over the lid for today's look. So this look might not be, I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty because we're also gonna go with Radiant in the inner corner. So this, I might need to use this shade on my finger. So I am going all the way across with it, but we're leaving that nice little shimmer at the top. And I am going to use my finger because I do think we're going to get much more. Yep. Oh, you can really see all those beautiful shifts in the shade. So we're going to do the same thing here. Go all the way across with this one. Don't worry about making mistakes and making messes. You don't have makeup on yet on your face. So all that you can clean up. All right, that's really pretty though. Really pretty. And I like that little kind of shimmer shade coming up in the background of that. Okay, so now we're going to go into Radiant. And Radiant, I'm going to come up and over. Let me grab a smaller brush first, and then I'll fill it in. So Radiant is this shade right here, and kind of looks peachy in the pan, but it does have a green shift. You can see it's got a green shift. You can see it right here on the black. And this one was one of the lighter shades, like the ethereal shade. So right now I'm just pulling it up, okay, and then I'm going to fill it in. Up and over those shades. And now I need the other flat brush so I can fill it in. That marries right up to that beautiful shimmer that we patted in the corner. And I'm just gonna go back in with that and mix those right there together, leaving a little bit up at the top for another color. Very pretty. I think you're not going to see the beauty of this until I really get into the finishing the look and taking the photos in a different light, but that's okay. We're gonna, and this is probably the most neutral shade that you're gonna get, or neutral colors you're gonna get from this particular palette, honestly, because these are in your orangey warm tone family. This is not the flaky one, but it still is a little bit flaky. All right, so going back in with this shimmer, and then, excuse my finger here. See, I really want that to pop. There. There. So there is the top part of our eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some foundation, slap it on, and then we'll do the bottom part. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start with this other shade right next to Fierce, which is Fearless. And we're gonna stick that underneath probably most of the eye. Also, just so you know, people always ask what foundation I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Haus Labs Trio Triclone Skin Tech foundation. Amazing foundation. I will be repurchasing this. Mine is in the shade, hold on, light, medium, neutral. Okay. And then I just have an old Hourglass palette for, I did the bronzer and just put a little bit of the powder that was in that palette and just sort of smoothed any edges that we had. So we're going in, I'm gonna get this little hair out of here with this gorgeous shade. I'm gonna start this close to the corner here, just like that, because this is a stunning, stunning shade too. It still looks like some leftover purple, but I couldn't get it. I tried my very best to get that off. All right, now going back in with the darker one, Fierce, on the outer side, and then we'll put a matte, the matte brown that we started with underneath all of that. So I'm gonna look to the side and you guys can see what I'm doing here. In the side it looks like it's green. I don't know what you guys are seeing. Really neat looking. It's going to be so pretty when you're outside. This is like the perfect fall look. Okay, that's all we're doing there. And then we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona at the bottom. And we're going to go back in with the color balance that we started with, that pretty warm brown shade. And we are just literally going to rub that underneath the color. And I'm also going to just once again just rub it at the top just to give us some cohesion here. Not much because we have a lot going on this eyes, on these eyes. I'm just taking just a tiny, tiny bit of that color. And I was gonna try to keep this short, but if I'm doing three looks, it's hard to keep it to a quick video because I want to show you all the steps and I have a hard time cutting stuff out. Okay guys, so there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do liner and lashes and we'll complete the face. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you close-ups just a minute, but we're gonna go into this peachy blush from Miss Pat McGrath, and which is a gorgeous blush, and put that on, and we'll put the golden highlight that is in the other Danessa Myricks, because we used the Spring Equinox and we used the blue one. I forgot what that one was called. A little on the nose. So we'll use the gold one here. But before we do that, I'm going to go in, which is what I always do. I take these powders by Hourglass, so good. And this one is a really good one in here. Mine's broken, but this is the finishing powder. And I just go in, oh, fudge, use the other side. I got pink on it. And I go over the blush in the top and the bottom, and it just gives you a very diffused, blended out, doesn't take your blush away, but makes it blend better. It's a really, and I do it under the eyes, it's a really fine milled powder that she uses in these, really gorgeous, and you should get some. You can get them in these. These are come out every year. These are $90. I can just feel mine just fell out when I did that, because that one's, see, that one's broken, but I keep using it because it's amazing. All right, so let's use the, oh, it's over here. Let's use this. Let me make sure I don't have any green or blue on this, because I don't want that on my cheeks right now. We want to use the golden highlight, and I'm going to bring you guys in. Okay, so Golden Eclipse is right here, and I might use this on a little bit more on the inner corner from this palette, just to play. Or maybe Polaris. Oh, I don't know. We'll look at them both. Okay, so this is Golden Eclipse. So this is your traditional gold highlight. Really pretty. It is, you got to blend it in because it's definitely like powdery. So back in here, same thing I do with my blush, I am now doing with the highlight, just to tone it down a little bit. That looks like I still had some pink. Did I use pink? No. Maybe there was pink on there, I don't know. But here are the eyes. This is the most wearable look you're probably gonna get. A little bit of a mess up here that I could fix, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Probably the most wearable look you'll get out of this palette is something like this. Let's finish up our lips. Now we'll do it, hopefully to do it the right way. So I'm gonna start with my liner. And I do go under, and then what I do is I this, because I have like a little dip right here, and it's hard for me to get a good line. And I'm almost 50, so I have, I'm not a smoker, but using straws or whatever, you could see there's like little lines that come up here, and I have a zit going on because, you know, still a teenager, I guess. So we're gonna just come up. Might not want to talk when you do it. Why would you though, unless you're filming? Okay. Now we'll go into Sugar Cookie from Toofaced. I think we're done. Yeah. I think that's a pretty look. So I will take some photos of this one too. I like this look with it. I am going to go into, let's see, let's look at both of those shades for the inner corner. So there's two that I'm looking at, either Polaris, which is a cream, or Solaris. I think this one, Polaris. Although this one's a powder and this one's a cream, so I don't know how long this will stay, but I think we're gonna do this cream in the inner eye because it's so pretty, and why not? It's my day and I could do what I want. All right, so we are going into Polaris. This is in one of the first one we got. Look at that little pop, a little something. Oh, so pretty. So when you have all of these, you can really mix and match and make them shine on yourself the way you want. Let's put a little up here because we didn't do that. And like I said, this one doesn't really dry down. This is a wet shade. It's you can kind of see it here. It's like a creamy shade, and I don't believe it really dries down. I think it kind of stays, but it's so pretty. There. And you'll see this one more too when I take the photo. I definitely want it to show. I don't want it to be gone. Just like that. Oh, we have so many beautiful colors on our eyes. How can we even stand ourselves? Goodness, and I've made such a mess over here too. Okay, guys, so final thoughts on this palette. So I can't give you my thought really on this palette because I haven't used it yet. So I think we need to play with this one to let you know. I know a lot of people really didn't like this one as much. I know these shades are going to be stunning. Whatever we do, it's going to be stunning. But these are the shades that people like just didn't like because you got to wet them and they're not going to work unless you wet them. There's nothing there. So I can't judge or give you my feedback on those because I don't know until we play with them and see how easy or hard they are to use. So I will do a review on this palette. We're right in the middle of doing all different things for the holidays right now. So that one may have to wait a little bit, but we will do it. So what do I think about this palette versus this palette? So let's open up and take a look. So this palette doesn't have the highlighters, but has a lot more shades in general. Okay, so we have 10 shades in here and 4 highlight shades. So in this palette, you have 14. This one, you have 18. These both retailed for $125. So for that value alone, I would go with, I like the 18 shades. But these are fun highlighter shades. The thing with the highlighter shades, as fun as they are, they're not the best highlighters I've ever used. They're okay. They do have some impact, you'll see in the photos, and they're pretty, but I'm fine dipping out and using other highlighters because I have other highlighters that I like better. So for that reason, I'm going to rank this as number 1 and this currently as number 2. And that may change if I use the other one and love it. But I will say some of the shades in here are really stunning on the eyeshadows. Like there are some amazing formulas in here for the eyeshadows. So I did do a review on this palette too, but I don't think it was on this channel. It might have been on my main channel, Southern Yankee, before I switched out and did my beauty in a separate channel. So you may have to go to Southern Yankee to see this. Just search in the search bar Danessa Myricks and it will pop up. But I think I did do some looks with this. And I know I took this on a trip as well and to like one of the Carolinas or Myrtle Beach, and I used it. So this is a lot of fun. I don't really love how they split this, but because you could see this one got into this one, like this one got, like they'll get into each other's space a little bit. However, they're big enough that a brush can fit, right? And you're not like, who has like, is it CoverGirl, who has a really tiny, like, you know, when they do like the palette and they're like, boom, 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 those tiny skinny, I hate that. So this one's not so bad because you do, like I said, you do have bigger pans, which is nice. And you have 18 fun, beautiful shades. I also like the fact that if you don't know how to put colors together, she's got it laid out. Like you can go this way, this way. We kind of used all these shades today. This is what we just did on our final look. We used all these. I mean, did we use everything? We did not. We did not use this one. I don't think we used this one. I don't remember if I used this one or not. I might have on the bottom lid. I don't know, but the really pretty, stunning shade. So I would say this is my favorite for $125, and I feel like this is the best value. And bonus, this one's still available, so go get this if you want to. And if you've got any other neutral palettes, you don't need a lot from another palette. Like you saw, I just used one shade from the Natasha Denona, and that's all I needed to use. And it's so, so pretty. It's just so beautiful. So I'm gonna just move that out a little bit because it's there. Oh, that's fun. Same thing here. I'm gonna pull it down. Okay, I'm gonna take some photos of this look and all the photos will be at the end. I do use a filter in my photos at the end, just so you know. This is there's no filter here at all, just lights, because I have wrinkles. But for the photos, it just smooths my skin. It's not doing anything else. It may give me a little facelift, I don't know, but it smooths my skin so you can see it better and see the different shifts in colors, but it doesn't change the colors of anything. So I'm gonna go stand in front and do that and enjoy all of the photos at the end. And I definitely wanna know which look was your absolute favorite from the 3 we did, as well as like what you thought of the 3 different palettes. Do you have them? And if you do, which one do you think would be your favorite? Comment down below, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, bye.